Hey guys, what's up? Joe. Morning coffee. I want to show off my cool cup. I got this at Marshall's. Because I'm cool like that, right? It says, strong enough to wake the dead. I want to show you a quick little tutorial. In past videos, let me do some quick editing here. Boom, boom. I'm just gonna make some quick cuts, and I'm gonna just deselect these guys. So pretty much now we got some gaps, right? What Pod does is he did his unboxing review of, for like the Radeon 6800 graphics cards, right? He had the front camera pointing towards him, and he also had an overhead camera, right? This is the footage that I got at first, right? Obviously, because he is facing towards the camera, then the way how he has the camera position on top of him, nothing wrong with that, but as you can see, like he's holding it from his perspective, and for the viewer, this is upside down, right? If I was to select this and then go into the effects, and then if I was to rotate this to say like 180 degrees, see it looks a lot better, right? It's the right side up for the viewer. But the thing is, since I selected this clip, and if I was to go back to his main camera, then we go back to the overhead camera. As you can see, it's upside down, right? From being right side up, it goes back to upside down. So then, I'll probably have to select this clip, go back into the effects control, click on the rotation and add 180. Then pretty much, just do that, right? So it can be right side up again, right? Now I'm gonna reset all that because there's an easier way of doing this. That way you don't have to click on each individual clip one by one, right? Now, if you were to click on the clip, we go to the effects control, right? As you can see right here, for this tutorial, I just named my sequence here just simply timeline, right? And if we go to the effects control, after selecting our little clip here, in the effects control, you can see it says timeline, a star, and then the name of the clip that's selected inside of the timeline, right? This is where you can save some time. Now, when you select a clip and you go inside the effects control, all these controls, it only works for what's selected inside of the timeline. Now that works for an individual clip, but as you can see here, as we're doing our video, there's gonna be a lot of parts where we're jumping from this camera to the second overhead camera, right? What I did, or I discovered to save some time, let me reset this. As you can see, this is pretty much the original footage. He's holding it from his perspective, but for the viewer, as you can see here, AMD Radeon, it's upside down. So we're gonna select our clip, we're gonna go over to the effects control. We're gonna click where it says master, and as you can see, you got no options here. So it's there's no controls to be able to manually adjust the main master footage that's inside of your project. So what you do is you go to effects, type in transform. It's gonna be in the video effects subfolder distort, and in that folder, there's your transform filter. You're gonna click and drag it over to the effects control, and we drop that to our master. So now this filter is gonna affect the entire master clip itself, right? So if we were to do a rotate, just say 90 degrees, right? Just so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, when we jump back to Paul's main camera footage, and then we need to jump back to an overhead shot, you can see now that all the clips are affected by that distortion filter, right? Now, the cool thing about that is because now we're gonna go to our master into the transform filter. You just type in 180, so that flips the footage in its entirety, right? Instead of going to each individual cut and then adding the rotation to it, you could just add this transform filter to the main master clip, and now pretty much it's flipped, so it's the right side up, right? And that pretty much will save you a lot of time. So you just add one filter and it's done, right? Yeah, the cool thing about doing it this method of selecting your clip, then going to the master and using this transform filter, if let's say your camera shot is not only upside down, but maybe you want to zoom in a bit more, you got a lot of options here, so you can scale up a bit. So let's just say 125. So you got more of a close-up now. So, and then it works on like I said, it's the master clip. So pretty much as a whole, it gets affected, right? So if I was to double click on our original, and I wanted to I don't know, scroll through this and find something else that I wanted to add to say this clip, just do my in and out points, and then I could just drop it in here. Say I'm gonna drop it in there just for the sake of this tutorial. Sure enough, there it is, right? It's the right side up. It's a little zoomed in with the scaling of using the transform filter, right? So yeah, it's something that I just recently discovered, and I wish I would have done this a long time ago, because just, I used to like go manually to each individual cut and like added like the rotation and maybe a little bit of scaling and all that crap. So yeah, this method will save you some time. So yeah, when you're editing and like your master footage, your main footage, if there's something wrong with it, look into adjusting the main footage itself, right? That will save you a lot of time instead of like editing the individual clips inside your timeline one by one, right? Yeah, so that's basically it. All right. I hope it helps. Take care and peace.